Good morning, dear students. How do you do? You know, when we greet anybody at very first time, we can ask them, "How are you?" But we can ask this in the different manners. Just like I have asked you, "How do you do?" How do you do means, "How are you?" आप कैसे हैं? You can reply, "Fine, sir. I'm absolutely fine, sir." And what about you? How are you? Like this. Okay. So these are just a type of greetings. So remember that. How do you do? Now, after the explanation of that chapter, chapter number 1, flying south, that we have explained. Okay. I hope that you have gone through this chapter many times, means at least 5 times. Okay. Then after reading that chapter, explanation was done. How to write the word meanings, I hope that you have written the word meanings. Then after word meanings, we have written some dictation words, how to spell the hard words, new words in this chapter. Okay, after that, now this video I intentionally made to explain you the question answers, because the question answers I will not write on the boards because it is not so visible and it is very hard to note down from the mobiles. Okay, so what I am doing, I will post you or WhatsApp you all these question answer in the written format, okay, in the PDF file in your mobile. Then you will note it down, take the printouts, or you can see on the screen or computer, any big screen, laptop, computer or mobile. Then you can write it. You can take out the printouts also. Then you can note it down. It would be easy for you. So that's why I will not writing the question answer on the boards, but I will explain that question answers to you so that you can understand. Okay, exactly. Now let's start. There is one exercise given in your book on page number 6. On page number 6, that is the match the columns. This is column number 1, this is column number 2. These two columns we need to match with the lines. And what will we apply? We will use pencil, not pen. This is pencil, okay? So you can also use pencil in the book. So what is given here? This is exercise number 1. Draw lines to complete sentences from the story. One has been done for you. One example is already, you can see one red line is there, means one solution is done for us. Now remaining 4 we need to complete the lines. The half line is in one column and the second half line is in the second column. Now we need to join the lines which is related to which one. Just like first one is done, that Jim and Molly went out excitedly. Jim and Molly went out excitedly. And the answer is the fourth line. To see the ice on the lake. Why did they go outside? To see the ice which was frozen on the lake. So that's why they went out. Now, second, Molly and Jim put water and some corn. Molly and Jim put some water and some corn. Okay, then we can join these with the last line, fifth line, that is for the goose. Okay, they put water and corn for whom? For the goose, so that it can eat, it can drink water. Okay, so second with 5. Then his wing won't heal. His wing won't heal. Heal means to recover, to be correct, to be okay. Okay, so his wing won't heal. You can match with this first line. This winter means this whole winter it will take time to heal his wing, his wound, his injury. It needs time, and winter remains for 3-4 months. So it will take 3 or 4 months time, so that after 3 or 4 months when his wing is healed, he can fly again. So Jim and Molly, wrote a letter. They wrote a letter. Jim and Molly both, they wrote a letter to airline. Why did they write the letter? Because they wanted to know the cost of money. How much money? The cost of that crate, wooden box, to send to transport that snow goose to south with the help of aeroplane. So they need crate. So they wanted to know the exact cost of that crate. The other geese in the flock, other geese means his friends in the group. The other geese in the flock, the second line, will take him in their group again. Okay, they will rejoin him in their group. They will accept him. Who said this? Ranger said this to the children, that don't worry, his other friends in the group, they will take him in their group. They will accept him. So like this, you need to solve this, match the column, and same wise you will note down this exercise in your CW notebook after dictation word or word meaning. First you note down word meaning, then dictation word, then third thing is this, you need to note down. You can draw a pencil line, okay, and then you need to note down two columns, then you match the columns with the lines. So same as it is, you will note it down in your fair notebook. Okay, you can see it. Now let's come to the exercise number B. What is exercise number B? Answer these questions. Answer these questions. Now these 5 questions are given on the basis of what we have read in the chapter. So if you have learned the full chapter, there is nothing difficult to solve in these answers, to find out these answers. Let me explain you where do you find these answers. Okay. Question number 1. What did father say? What did father say? Speak. When he saw the injured goose, when he saw the injured goose in the hand of Molly. So for this answer, we need to go in the story, and you will find picture number 3 here. Can you see picture number 3? It is on the page number 2. Picture number 3. Here you can see father. Father is talking to Molly. He is saying something to Molly. What did he say? It is written here. So this is our answer. What did he say? Okay. The father said that this is a snow goose. He was probably flying south. Maybe he was flying south for the winter, because in the winter season, all geese, they move towards south with the other geese, in his friends in the group. He was probably flying south. His wing is injured. His wing is hurt, injured. There is some injury, and he needs food. He requires food. We need to feed him. That's why Jim and Molly put some water and corn, okay, to eat. So this is what said by the father. So this full is our answer. This is the explanation. Okay. So easily you can learn this answer. Next question number 2. What did Jim want to do with the goose? What did Jim want to do with the goose once his wing healed? When his injury is recovered, when he is able to fly. So at that time, what Jim wanted to do with the goose. If you want to know the answer, let's come to the picture number 4 on the same page number 2. Page number 2, picture number 4, when mother is asking to Jim that what is your planning, what do you want to do with the goose when his wing is healed. So you can see he is thinking that Jim is telling, I think we will let him fly south when his wing heals. When his wing heals, when he is okay, when he can fly, at that time we will let him fly. Let him fly to south, to again his friends, with his friends. That is the planning of Jim. So how can we make the answer? We can make the answer from the question. Just like half of the line we can pick up from the question itself, we can copy from the question, then we need to add some words to complete the answer. Just like Jim wanted to do, or you can say Jim wanted to let him fly. Jim wanted to let him fly south. South once his wing healed. This line you can take from the question itself. Once his wing healed. Jim wanted to let him fly south once his wing healed. That is how we make the answers. Okay. So you should learn how to make the answers as well. Okay. Now, question number 3. What did Molly want to do with the goose? Now that is the planning of Jim, that he wanted to let him fly. But what is the planning of Molly? Okay, so again let's come to the page number 3. Page number 3 and picture number 5. Page number 3, picture number 5, where mother is talking to Molly. The same question mother is asking to Molly, that what is your planning? What do you want to do with the goose once his wing heals? So what is the answer? Answer of Molly. Molly replies that let's keep him with us forever. Let's keep him with us forever. Like our pet. You know, some of the children, they have pets at their home, just like dog, cat, parrot, rabbits. Okay, so this type of animal they keep like pet. But Molly wanted to keep the goose with them forever, for whole life. So how can we write the answer? Again come to the question. Question is that what did Molly want to do with the goose? So answer we can make from the question, that Molly wanted to do, or Molly wanted to keep the goose with them forever. Molly wanted to keep the goose with them forever as a pet. As a pet. She wanted to make it pet animal. So that is the different idea she wanted. Okay. Now question number 4. Why did mother suggest to Molly? Why did she advise to Molly to write to an airline? Airline means, what is airline? Airline is a company, okay, which are having some airplanes on the airport, so that they can take the passengers from one country to other country, or from one state to other state quickly, fastly, because it is the fastest way of transporting. Okay, so airplane flies from the airport, and the company which are having some airplanes, that companies are called airlines. So in the office of airline, they wanted to write a letter So the question is that why did mother suggest, because in chapter we can see that mother suggested to Molly to write a letter to airline. But why? Why she suggested Molly to write a letter? So again, for the answers we need to come to picture number 9 on page number 4. That is page number 4 and that is picture number 9. That is picture number 9. Where mother is, when Molly asked to mother that can we find out how much it would cost? Can we find out, or is there any way how to find out the cost, the money, how much it would cost for the crate? Crate means the wooden box, that is the wooden box carried by that ranger. So how can we find out that what is the cost of that wooden box, that crate? So that time mother suggested that the airport is very far away from our house. We are living very far away from the airport. So we cannot go airport for asking this, asking the cost of that wooden box. So what we can do? We can easily write a letter and kindly ask them what is the cost of that wooden crate and what is the cost of, what is the ticket. We need to purchase a ticket also. So what is the cost of that ticket to transport their goods from one place to, from here to south? So now we found the answer that Molly wanted to know the cost of crate. That's why her mother suggested her to write a letter to airline. So how could we make the answer? Mother, now we start from the question itself, just like mother suggested to Molly, to write to an airline, because means the half of the line you can pick up from the question itself. Then we need to add one word because. Then we explain the answer. So mother suggested to Molly to write to an airline because Molly wanted to know the cost of wooden box or the cost of crate. You can simply write because Molly wanted to know the cost of crate. And one more thing is there. She wanted to know the cost of crate and they are living far away from the airport. They are living, or their house is far away from the airport. So there were two reasons why she suggested, because we cannot go to airport. So one reason is that the distance. We are living far away from the airport and Molly wanted to know the cost of crate. So that's why mother suggested to Molly to write to an airline. Understood? Question number 5. Why did the ranger put a band? Band means a ring type of thing which is put around its leg. A band around the leg of the goose. Leg means feet. Okay, the leg of goose, they put some band. So what is the reason? Why did ranger do so? If you want to know the answer, let's come to the picture again. Page number 5 and picture number 12. Picture number 12, page number 5. If you see the conversation between these Molly and ranger, you will find out why did he put the band. Now if you read the dialogue which is spoke by ranger, the other geese in the flock will take him in. I have put a band on his leg so we will know if we ever see him again? This is the answer. We will know, we will identify it, we will recognize that this is our goose. Okay, so how can we identify? Because all the geese are looking same. All geese are looking same. So how can we recognize that it is our goose? So that is for the identity, for the identification, just like we have ID cards with us. Okay, so like that, how do we identify if in future if we see him again, how can we identify that it is our goose? That's why ranger put a band. So answer is, how do we write the answer? Why did ranger put a band around the leg of goose? We will start the answer from here. The ranger put a band around the leg of goose because because or we can say so they will know if they ever see him again, so that they will know or they will identify if they will see him again in their life or in their future. So that is the explanation of question answers. I will provide you the written PDF on your WhatsApp group, and I will attach the question answer with this video or the next video also. So you can download from the description box also, and I will provide you in the WhatsApp group also. So whatever is easy for you, you can take out, print out, or you can use that PDF file in a pen drive, and you can use on the computer or laptop, any big screen. Then you can note it down in your fair class notebook. Now, after finishing this explanation of question answer, I am giving you some homework along with this. Now, what is the homework? Homework is related to your creativity. Creativity means if you have gone through this chapter 5 times at least, I think you must have learned the full story, the total story of that, what is going on in this chapter. How many characters are there in chapters? If we see, there are, I think, 4, 5 and 6 characters. Character means persons. Okay, so just like one is Jim, second is Molly, these two are brother and sister, their mother and father, two are they, these 2 and 2, 4 person. Then fifth one is a ranger, which comes at the end of the story. Fifth one is ranger, and sixth one is the snow goose. Okay, on which this chapter is based. So we have 6 characters in this chapter. Now, what are they talking to each other? Okay, who spoke to whom, and what did they spoke to whom? Okay, now I am giving you the homework to prepare at least 5 extra questions by each of you. Means all the students, if you are 30 students in the class, I need everybody to prepare 5 extra questions along with their answers. Why I am giving you this extra questions exercise? Because I want to develop your creativity. Means I want your command on your language, English. Not only to memorize these question answers which are given in the book and write in the exam and take the mark. This is not our target. This is not our aim. What is our aim? Our aim is to learn the language, how to prepare the questions. You should be able to prepare the questions, and yourself you should be able to find out the answers. What are we doing in the question answers? We are provided with the questions and we make the answers. Now, what I am giving you in the homework, you are given so many answers in the chapter. Now this process is reverse. Answers are in the chapter. Now you need to prepare the questions. The process is reverse, opposite. First the questions are given and you need to find the answers. Now answers are given and you need to find out the questions. And that is your homework. You will do this homework in any rough copy, not in fair copy. Okay. In any rough copy you can note down the extra questions and their answers. Then you will click a photo of that page. Then you will WhatsApp that homework to my personal number. I will check it and I will resend you. Okay. So how do you prepare the extra questions? Let me tell you one example. Just like here, we start with the first page number. In first page number, it was a freezing. Jim and Molly went out excitedly to see the ice on the lake. Now here you can prepare one question. Why did Jim and Molly went out or go out of their house? Why did they go out? That is the one extra question. Why did they go out? Excited. Answer is Jim and Molly went out excitedly to see the ice on the lake. This is the answer. Now answer is given, you need to prepare the question. Like that. At once Jim saw something white on the ice. So you can make one more question. What did Jim saw or see on the ice? What did Jim see on the ice? You can give the answer that Jim saw a wild goose or a injured goose on the ice. Okay, like that. If you see the picture, Molly, look below that rock, a wild goose. Look at below that, there is one wild goose. Then Molly, he is not dead. Is he? Is he dead? I hope he is not dead. I hope that he is not dead. So now, from this conversation of this brother and sister, can you make some question? That one question. What did Jim saw? That we have covered in the previous question. Now, who did see the injured goose first? Who did see the injured goose first? So answer is Jim saw the injured goose first. Then, where was the injured goose? One more question you can make. Where was the injured goose? So the injured goose was lying below a big rock, or you can say on the surface of freezing ice. So like that you can make at least five questions each and everybody you will make. Just like if you come into the next page, don't take the questions which are already covered in the exercise of the chapter. Don't take that questions. You need to prepare new questions. Okay, everybody, if you are making new questions, then in the class of the 30 student, okay, and everybody is preparing five new and extra questions. So we will have 150 new questions from this chapter, and any of that question can be asked in your exam, because we are testing that your creativity also. Means if you have understood full chapter, there is nothing difficult for you to give the answers of any new or extra question from the chapter. Okay, so this type of at least 20%, whenever we give you test, at that time we give at least 2 or 3 questions which are based on your memory. Okay, so this type of questions, so be prepared, be ready for that type of questions. Okay, he needs help, let's take him inside. Molly is saying, no, he is not dead, he is hurt and he is freezing out there. Question, who is freezing out there? The injured goose was freezing out there. Who needs help? The injured goose needs help. So like that, so many questions you can prepare by yourself. Okay, so this is all about the question answers. In the next video, in the next lecture, I will explain you the reference to the context type question, means exercise number C. Okay, on page number 6, if you see, after these question answers, we have the reference to the context type questions. So these type of questions I will explain you in the next video or in the next lecture. Then I will tell you to prepare some extra these type of questions also. So till then, you note down all these question answers in your CW notebook. You can write the questions with the black ink pen and answers with the blue ink pen. Okay, and with a beautiful and good handwriting without any overcutting. Don't do any overwriting. Okay, so like that you prepare very beautifully, very nicely your pen notebook. Then in the next video, when I explain you these question answers, you need to note down that questions also. Thank you.